We join you tonight from Houston, Texas. A smooth ride into the Toyota Center. Jeremy Lin returns for the Brooklyn Nets, taking on one of the leading candidates for MVP in the NBA, James Harden of the Houston Rockets. It's the first of two meetings, the Brooklyn Nets and the Houston Rockets. Brooklyn Nets basketball on Yes, presented by Verizon Fios. Hi, everybody. Welcome courtside. Ian Eagle along with Azar, Mike Fratello. Sarah Kustok joins us as well. He is back. Jeremy Lin, over 5 weeks out because of the strained left hamstring. Lin in the lineup tonight. Not starting, though, for Brooklyn. He'll come off the bench. Mike, what do the Nets expect to get with Lin's return?
The player that was brought to Brooklyn to provide leadership and experience has been out 40 days, back since November 2nd. So one thing he'll do is he'll get points for him, and he'll do it in a number of variety of ways. Perhaps more importantly, though, is his ability to create high percentage shots for his teammates. The other people on the floor now fall into their more natural roles. He has the ability to not only score, but find open teammates at the right time. And oh, by the way, provide another weapon from behind the three-point line.
The Nets were 2-3 with Lin in the lineup. Without him, 4-13. Scoring numbers basically the same. Defensively, there has been a drop-off without Lin. Shooting numbers exactly the same. What it does provide is for players to get back to their normal roles, Kilpatrick and eventually Whitehead as well.
I think, Kenny, I'm going to agree with him. From where we're sitting, which is way above where we normally sit.
Are you complaining about the location, Mike?
No.
This is a privilege.
To sit up here? What is the privilege?
To have the headset on calling NBA games.
That is, yeah. Well, it's a much nicer privilege to sit at the table down below and call the NBA game.
Jeremy Lin in. He missed the last 17 games with a strained left hamstring. The Nets went 4-13. Cleaned up by Nene. Kick out Jordan. This three won't go. Nene, the offensive board. Cutter. Offensive foul, and Lin takes the hit from Gordon.
You've got to get after the defensive rebounds. This Houston team goes and gets second, third shot opportunities. Give up your body, pick up an offensive foul, force a turnover. And that's the tough thing for them to figure out. When is it okay? When is it not okay?
Well, Houston's #1 in three-point attempts. Jeremy Lin curls to the rim, and his first bucket as from injury. So a lot of mixing and matching here. And the return of Jeremy Lin. Lopez, strong move. Not the strongest of finishes. James Harden now 10 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Lopez backing in on Harrell, and Lopez takes it all the way in. Beverly, the Arkansas product, and it's 51-38. Lin turns the corner. Skip pass. Kilpatrick. Pure.
Nice look that time by Lin.
Beverly with Lin on his hip. Rebounded by Lin. Up the floor. Nets have numbers, and it's Kilpatrick with a left-handed finish.
From up here, you could see it. That was coming, okay? It was out there. Both of them were out in front. I was hoping Lin could see him.
Harden sizing up Bennett. Step back, Jay. Rebound. The box out there. Anderson felt he was pushed by Kilpatrick. Oh, Lin just got clobbered. Free throws for Jeremy Lin. Check the license plate number.
Houston foul number 13, James Harden.
I wondered what the officials were looking at. I was wondering if the whistle was going to blow. Really Harden moving into him. Lin tosses it up there after the contact. Contact.
Chris Harrell is in. Harden misses on the flip. Jeremy Lin back in for Brooklyn.
First thing you have to do is stop the penetration to the rim.
Lin bounces. That's a pretty find as Booker released off the screen.
Yeah, nice find in the middle of three opponents' jerseys. 3 white jerseys around him. Lin got the pass through.
A fantastic friendship. Anderson has been with Orlando, New Orleans, and now Houston. Foul called. Rockets are over the limit. 13-point lead for Houston. Catch and shoot. LeVert. Off the rim and down for Karis LeVert. Talk about a shooter's bounce. Lin goes behind the back on Gordon. And the finish by Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
Fortunately, the cut came at the right time.
Inside, denied. Lynn with the rejection on Gordon.
Look at the defensive end of the floor. Gordon thinks he's posting him up, but kind of forgets how big Lynn really is down there.
87-80, Houston. Lynn to the hoop. Jeremy Lin breaking down the Houston defense for two. 90-82, Houston. We're down to 17 seconds left. A 3-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Jeremy Lin has lost 14 minutes. Lin with a three. He sticks it! Jeremy Lin from downtown. The Nets put up 42 points in the third quarter. And we go to the fourth. We've got a ball game in Houston.
The significance of it.
Thank you, Mike. Checks and balances on this broadcast too. Lopez inside. Lopez reverses and the foul. Asking for it. The step on Nene. The stumble. Lopez is down. 5-on-4. Hart crosses over on Harris. Find the open man. Ariza. Kick out. Lin steps in front for the steal. Jeremy Lin takes it in for two.
What a sequence that was. After Brook banged his head on the ground, he got up, sprinted back, almost stole it from behind, and then Jeremy Lin comes up with the steal and finish motor. That was just inside the foul line. What a beautiful touch.
Harris, that's a three. Joe Harris, a marksman. Lopez drives in, hooks a pass for Harris. Ball movement leads to Kilpatrick. Contact, Kilpatrick. Oh, the floater won't count. It's an offensive foul. The Nets turn it over with 90 seconds left.
So Patrick takes it in. Tough to tell from that angle whether or not the name was there or not.
Lin is running. Lin met by Beverly. Harris puts it on the floor, drives in. Harris, the bait shot goes for Brooklyn. We are knotted up at 118 apiece.
Tough, strong, hard drive that time by Harris.
38 seconds left.
I think there's much question who you zero in on right now and who's going to take this shot.
Harden. Poked away by Lin and a late foul. Lin went for the steal on Nene.
Well, he had the right idea. He's that low opposite defender. Let's see if there's a push-off right there. There's the shove. Here he comes in right there trying to get the steal. The official felt he got too much arm that time.
Welcome back once more here on the postgame tonight. Jeremy Lin returned to action for Brooklyn, playing in his first game since November 2nd after rehabbing his strained left hamstring. Here's Lin on the loss and his comeback performance.
Jeremy, can you just kind of walk us through those last few possessions, opportunities at the end of the game, and what you saw out of them?
I feel like I'm trying to replay everyone, but specifically the ones I was involved with, felt like I just got to do a better job of getting a better shot, and I'll go and look at it on the film. You know, I think for me and just our whole team, like, we played aggressive, we played confident, we played to win, and I'm okay with that.
Kenny said obviously not satisfied with the outcome, but just the way in which you guys did fight back. I mean, what is the takeaway, particularly from the second half and what you guys were able to put together?
We just want to play with, you know, a lot of heart, and we want to play as hard or harder than the other team. That's really, like, when I think about us, you know, what we need to do. That's what I like to, you know, I'd like to sit afterwards in the locker room and say, hey, we tried harder than the other team. We played harder than the other team. I felt like tonight we did a good job of matching their energy or surpassing it. And, yeah, disappointed in the outcome for sure. But, you know, I'm proud of the guys who battled. Everyone who stepped on the floor really did a good job.
How did you physically, you finished 20 minutes, but how did you physically feel out there?
Actually, I felt fine. I felt, in terms of my win, I felt fine. I felt a lot better than I thought I would with my win. I just struggled with the rhythm, just, you know, shots and the feel and making some reads and just stuff that maybe, you know, I think in a couple games, hopefully it'll all come back and I'll be able to just, and I think part of it too is the minutes too, as that goes up too, that'll come, and as I get more experience, or not experience, but just more time in, I'll be fine.